First, thank you to everyone that has already responded with comments and questions. We have been overwhelmed by your interest and are excited that so many of you understand the importance of continuing with the Meaningful Use program, remaining compliant, and qualifying for the rest of your $42,500 in incentives. In our last video, we discussed some of the benefits of meaningful use and some of the key differences between year 1 and year 2. While a lot has changed, the one thing that remains the same is that there's still money available for year 2 doctors that need to demonstrate meaningful use for 2014 and for new providers that may have started employment with you or never applied for the program. These new providers can still receive $21,250 in year 1 grant money. To take advantage, you simply need to get the process started by September 28th using a certified EHR system and meet a few other program requirements. Let me assure you that we have the experience to successfully guide dental providers to meaningful use status. The states have become much more demanding as to the manner in which reports are run and the specific paperwork format used for submission. But don't you worry. We have successfully filed in every state with an active EHR incentive plan, and we understand the nuances better than anyone. All of this knowledge has gone into the creation of Total EHR's Year 2 in a Box. We are with you every step of the way and have all of the tools you need to successfully file for Year 2, including a certified EHR system called Total Dental. Although Year 2 is a bit more complicated, the benefits far outweigh the initial hassle. Our Year 2 in a Box will make it easy for you to complete, and we will be with you every step of the way. Just recently, I was working with a dentist who has spent the last 4 months attempting to file for Year 2's incentive payment on her own. Although she had gotten to the filing stage using one of the free medical certified EHRs previously adopted for the practice, we were called in because the application was just not being accepted by her state for meaningful use compliance. As I got into the details of what they had done, this high-volume Medicaid practice had hired a new staff member just to monitor vitals such as height, weight, blood pressure, etc. Unfortunately, this was an unnecessary action because our review found that the practice qualified for an exemption from vitals as it was not relevant to their scope of practice. In addition to this finding, we also discovered that the certified software being used was not calculating one of the measures correctly. For this particular measure, the dentist thought the practice was passing, while in fact the accurate calculation revealed a failure. And if you fail one measure, then you fail the entire 90-day period. We were able to complete the gap analysis and develop a program to get the practice on the right track for a new 90-day period and on their way to qualifying for meaningful use. Our team of meaningful use relationship managers provides a step-by-step process to ensure situations like this just do not happen. Total EHR clients who elect to use Total Dental also receive additional guarantees of success that we cannot offer to clients using other third-party software platforms. Many of the certified EHRs that were in the market in 2010 are no longer in business or no longer provide a certified solution to clients seeking meaningful use compliance. The government has made it clear that the guidelines for dentists are becoming more and more stringent and that protecting your patients with an electronic health record system is becoming commonplace. Many states have already passed laws mandating EHRs in all medical and dental practices. I know some of you may have concerns, and we have heard many of them. The first concern we hear a lot about is getting Year 1 took more time, information, and staff resources than expected. If Year 2 is more difficult, is it really worth it? Yes. Year 1 required more time and resources, especially in certain states, much more so than any of us ever expected. Total EHR has been involved in this program every step of the way, and because we know the nuances, we will continue to guide you on the meaningful use journey. Meaningful use is here to stay, and right now you can take advantage of the additional grant money to ease the burdens of compliance. As evidence of such, it's important to note that we are already seeing states like Minnesota and New York either expressly requiring certified EHR systems or considering their requirement via state law without offering incentives. The time to make meaningful use happen is now. A second concern we often hear is that we've been using Dentrix or another system for years and don't want to change. Well, change can be tough. But technology has a way of creating improvements and changing the way we do business and how we live our lives. Until the past few years, no one had smartphones or an understanding of their capabilities, but now we sure can't live without them. Why use 20-year-old technology to treat your patients and run your business when you demand the latest technology to make a telephone call or play your favorite songs? Our service works best with the 2014 certified version of Total Dental. While some of you may be familiar with Total Dental, others may not, but it was created just for you. We are quickly approaching the deadline to start preparing for 2014 meaningful use and want to ensure you don't miss this opportunity. On our next video, we'll tell you everything you need to know about the details for getting started with Year 2 and more about how Total Dental can help you achieve your Year 2 goals and make your practice more efficient and more profitable. I'd like to thank all of you who've sent us questions, comments, and suggestions about what you would like to learn about the Year 2 of the Medicaid EHR Incentive Program. You've spoken and we've listened. From your comments, it is clear that the dental market has been underserved and dentists everywhere are taking notice and demanding more. We have covered a lot of ground today and are excited about learning more about you and your needs. As we lead up to our launch in September, I'll be sending more details about the event in the next few days. We are also going to be offering a special deal for a limited number of Total EHR clients. There's going to be some really cool stuff that I'll be sharing with you in the next video, so watch for it in your email. If you haven't done so already, be sure to sign up for a live demonstration of our complete Year 2 walkthrough. Also, remember to post your questions, comments, and suggestions to our blog. You'll find the links below.